Hey, happy days. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. Today is day 65 of doing one thing a day that makes you happy. I'm doing one thing every day this year that makes me happy from this little journal book. Do one thing a day that makes you happy. And I hope you're coming right along with me and doing it too, because we all need more happiness in our life. We've got plenty of struggle, which is what we're going to talk about today, and strife and drama and trauma and bad things that happen. And that's why I think it's critical that I, at least for my life, focus on something good, something that makes me happy every single day. So day 65, today is a sayings day. Of course, I didn't even magnify this. Says, the struggle that is not joyous is the wrong struggle. The joy of the struggle is not hedonism and hilarity, but the sense of purpose, achievement, and dignity. This was said by Germaine Greer, and it says today, my joyous struggle today. Now, I got a whole thought process on the word struggle. It's kind of like I have a whole thought process on the word sacrifice. If I am feeling like I'm struggling to do something, and now that's different to me than I'm challenged. I don't know how to do stuff. As I'm learning new things, I might feel like it's a challenge or it's a little bit frustrating or hard or difficult. But that's different to me than struggle. Struggle means I'm fighting against something and I'm really having a hard time with it, kind of like frustration. If I'm feeling frustration, that's the wrong feeling. I know I'm not on the right track and I need to stop and take a deep breath usually and change my perspective. Number one, I'm usually thinking about things should be different than they are if I'm frustrated. Same with struggle. If I am struggling with something, I'm pushing against it. If I'm pushing against it, it's not going to work out for me and it's not right for me. And it certainly doesn't make me happy or joyous or feel good. So I'm struggling with this particular saying today in that my joyous struggle today is to identify if I'm feeling struggle. Because if I'm feeling struggle, I'm not on the right track. I'm not on the right path. And I want to switch either what I'm doing, probably just what I'm thinking or how I'm looking at it or how I'm viewing a particular task or activity that I'm participating in. And guess what? I don't have to struggle. I can always just choose not to participate in that drama or trauma or stress or event or activity. I can just stop doing it. And again, with sacrifice, if I'm making a choice, it's not a sacrifice. If I choose to not watch television to work on my business, that's not a sacrifice. It's not a sacrifice to not watch television or to go out to the bars with my friends. But a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of gurus deem it a sacrifice. Oh, you have to sacrifice to have what you want. No, you don't. If it's for you and you want it, it's not a sacrifice. It's a choice. And a choice is not a sacrifice. Same with struggle. If I am choosing to learn a new skill, it's not a struggle. It's an exciting activity. And that's just a change of perspective, a change of my mind. So I'm going to say if struggle isn't joyous, you're not on the right track. If you feel like you're challenged and you're trying hard to do something, you maybe have to try 12 times because it doesn't work the first 11. That's not necessarily struggle. That's learning. And learning always feels good to me. It might not to you, but I always feel good if I'm learning. So to me, learning is not a struggle either. So interesting saying today. Weigh in the comments below how you think and feel about struggle. Do you think struggle is joyful? Do you think that we have to struggle to achieve anything that we want with dignity? I don't know. I used to think that life was hard. I don't think so much anymore. Maybe it's because I'm old, but I don't feel happy if I'm struggling. I don't feel happy if I'm frustrated. I don't feel happy if I am a whole lot of negative emotions. So I'm choosing to stop when I notice them, change my mind. Usually it's take a deep breath and look at the situation, flip a switch and say, okay, this is what I see happening and how I'm feeling. Why am I feeling that way? Is this really true? Is this really what's going on? Or could I just look at it differently and feel a whole lot better about it? Because we always get what we want if we're feeling good about something, but not so much if we're feeling bad about it. If we're feeling bad about something, we tend to get more of things to feel bad about. And I don't ever want to do that, which is part of why we're doing one thing a day that makes us happy this year. So be happy, go out, make it an awesome day. And of course, I will be with you tomorrow.